Mongolia is very important. It's been so important for a long time. And one of those reasons, part of the reasons for me personally, is the connection of Shambala. When Shambala was created by Sanat Kumara, by the Kumaras, handed over to the Buddhas to be taken care of in stewardship, the word was in Lemuria 4 that there's an opportunity to come to create Lemuria 5, but it will be the last time we will be able to. It's the last time we're going to be able to work with Lemuria 5. This will be the last time we need to do this. It won't ever need to happen again. And that was the word spoken through the Kumaras, okay, who created Shambhala, right, or Shangri-La, if you want to say all these other names. And so Mongolia, and we are assisting our brothers and sisters in through Mongolia. Mongolia is about the releasing of 22 billion souls, and my numbers are pretty close with this. Now, why is that? Well, this planet can sustain 21, 22 billion population. This planet is able to sustain this at our highest level of technology. Okay, it is available. Why 22 billion? Well, because it's the consciousness numbers, higher numbers of the consciousness on the planet brings this planet to the level of where we really need it to function, where it should have been functioning hundreds of thousands, actually in fourth Lemuria, which was 60 million years ago. And we were meant to be in that. And because fourth Lemuria fell and then Atlantis came, we had to struggle our way back to Lemuria 5 right now. What does this mean? The 22 billion souls have many connections in the lineages to everybody. Okay, they come from different planets. They're not just from this planet, right? They also are off from this planet. There are millions, billions of souls from in the ice, from the glaciers, from the ice and from the land and the water and the sky of this planet. And they have been asking. They've been standing in line too. By the way, there's a lineup. There's a huge lineup, right? And 22 billion is just the beginning, just the start of it. There's hundreds of billions. Okay, so we are processing, and I don't mean to say processing like this is like some kind of meat factory or anything like that. What I mean by that is we are going to utilize three stargates, three stargates, and 6 constellations for this particular ceremony in Mongolia. Why 3 stargates? Because we are going to support, and it's being timed in, and it's being supported to come through, that the souls will enter and be revealed and come to us to the certain location of where we're going to be. It's going to cycle in through one stargate and out through another stargate, back in from a different stargate and back out. And all times are also processing through these different constellations to return back into. So there's this incredible flow of the energies on a continuum configuration. Okay, this is the infinity, the dance of the infinity, sometimes referred to as the dance of the whale and the dolphin, which is the infinity sign. Sometimes we say that the whale and the dolphin. And so the souls are going to come in on the continuum through these systems. Where do they go? Then they're going to go place, because what we're taking from dark, from the shadow, from the dark, from the low vibration into the high vibration, in the formless, before they even come to the form. And so we're supporting their potentialities for assignment to a form, to a body, at their highest vibration. So the child of light's going to enter at the highest vibration into a form that has been prepared and made ready by the rising of the feminine. We need the feminines rising on this so that, the potentialities are high, right? And so that the womb is at its most highest potentiality at the time when the souls are ready to re-enter through the new birthing system, because this is the new birthing system I'm talking about, the new birthing system, as opposed to the old birthing system. It's a new birthing system, and this is the Motu grid. Now, as I'm sharing this, the process for us is an alignment. We require an alignment. And I certainly require an alignment to be standing together. I can't have it any other way but to everybody to be sealed and aligned. I've done enough to know, and many stargates to know that, people's proclamations just not enough. Just not enough. I'm afraid to say that to anybody who's listening. You're all of a high vibration, and this is fine. But that's not my door. My door is a different door. Get through my door. You have to be sealed to stand together like this, especially when we're concerning these 3 stargates and 6 constellations. We're going to be sending everybody through there. And I want you to be there and be happy and enjoy. And I want you to return without any problems. I want you to return home with all your arms and legs still intact. Okay. And I say that this way, and I don't mean to, cause any stress to anybody and freak anybody out. But I ask for an alignment when we go there, when we do these things. The process, the final processing of that ceremony, we're going to render the souls to the crystal core, and they will enter the crystal core and remain in what we call first principle light, ni marana. It's the first principle of light, which is ni marana, undistorted light, Christ light in the crystal Christ light of the Kumara. It's specifically the Kumara. I say these things, I really mean it when I say these things. The Kumara, which is the crystal light of days, and they are held and they are placed there. They have agreed to be there until the feminine womb is ready to be entering into the next form. Yeah, and so this Mongolia, although that seems like a lot and sounds like a lot, and it is, ultimately is our first run at it. Because we're going to have another run at it, which is going to be bigger numbers. Okay, so those that are going to come to this and be with us at this certainly is a once in this lifetime. Lucky to get to do these twice in one lifetime. But if you do, you'll be really lucky. And we just might. You might just hit the edge of the next one. Okay, but for all of those who are listening, even from where your seat is, of course, to be in the highest intention when you're meditating to us. And we're, for certainly myself and the Hunas, we are not going to allow any kind of distortions to enter the field when we are operating at this level. Now, that's Mongolia. We begin in Japan, because Japan, we are also picking up a few souls along the way through there from their suicides in Mount Fuji. Through the Stargate known as the Uruha. The Stargate is called Uruha. Okay, Stargate number 20, Uruha. And then we go over to Mongolia after we clear those codes and get that access Stargate prepared. We go to Mongolia to the Gobi Desert, and we prepare the apex Stargate, which is the alignment to Shambala. It's also an alignment to what we share to you, and I'll share to you and everybody listening as Mars Sector 6. And it is also in alignment to Satellite 3, which is another mothership that's connected to Jupiter and to Saturnia, or Saturn. Or let me say this in the Lemurian, Parero. Okay, Parero. Jupiter and Saturn, as spoken of in Lemurian as Parero. These energies are assisting, helping us to assist and flash the system. This is a huge flash of light. Right. People talk about flash, solar flash. This is incredible. Solar flash is source flash. This is source light flashing going on, and that is okay. We're looking at May for that. And so, if people are talking about the solar flash, you just might hit us at the same time. It might be the same thing for you. People talking solar flash as it is going to be for this flashing of the Motu grid. And bringing in our brothers and sisters and our ancient ones to return to the light of the child. Yes, quantum creations, it is huge, very huge. And I'm very protective of it. Okay, I have been with this for years, you understand. I really just started sharing it because now we can get out there and go, let us go together. And we have enough Hunas. I think we've got enough Hunas, and all the Hunas can get going. Please come. Dragon Masters is there to help align from out of the draconian system, operating system of the corrupted, distorted zodiac system into the Lemurian 5 system. We call it Operation OS5, which is the operating systems of Lemuria, which are held within first principles of light, of breath, of birth, of love, of crystal, and of the word, or first fire. Mahakawatahi, Tawakahama. Those are first principles, foundational to Lemuria, which is foundational to nature and the supernatural and the supernature intelligence of nature.